And allow the awareness, the attention to pull from the outer world to the inner world. Feel the magnet, that strong pull from within you of all of the organs of sensation and perception that are usually focused outside on sights and smells, tastes and other sensations. Allow those powers to pull inward. Like your inner self is a magnet, a very powerful magnet, and it's calling all of the power of all of your organs of sensation and perception. It's pulling them all inward. So we're not dulling the senses. We're just bringing them from being hooked in the world around us to being anchored in the world inside of us. Allow that awareness to anchor itself in your breath. Don't try to change the breath at all. Don't judge it. But simply become so aware of it on the most subtle level that the awareness itself seems to merge into the breath. See if you can merge that awareness so subtly into the breath that you can feel it even as it gently flows just into the nose. Can you actually feel the movement of the air over the tiny little piece of skin just below your nose? See if you can sharpen the awareness so much that even before that breath is in your chest or lungs, you're already merged into the awareness of it, just as it's flowing over the upper lip, over that tiny piece of skin between the upper lip and the nose, just as it's flowing into the nostrils. Can you feel that? And then allow that awareness to stay anchored in the breath as it flows in through the nose. And stay with it as it flows into every cell of your being. Every cell gets oxygenated with every breath. Can you feel it? Can you feel the breath permeate into every cell of your being? Allow the awareness to become so subtle that you're able to feel the oxygenation as that prana enters every cell of your being. If the mind gets distracted by any smell or sound or other external distraction, or by a distraction within the mind itself, don't worry, just gently and lovingly bring it back to the breath. And allow yourself to become one with that flow of prana. Slowly and gently, bring the palms of your hands together in namaste at chest level and rub them gently against each other. Press those palms of the hands into your closed eyes. Slowly lower the hands and open the eyes. Welcome to Satsang. when I meditate, it feels like my body is subtly rocking back and forth, and sometimes even in a spiral. What is this? So there's a lot of different layers of our being. In the yogic tradition, we call them koshas. You could say different bodies, but it's more like different aspects of that which we consider our body. And I won't go into all of it here, but it's enough to just know that you don't have just one body that's bones and muscles and blood and fat and tissues. But you've actually got bodies that are made of energy, different types of energy. And as we start working with aspects of the energetic bodies and of aspects of the energy that flows through the physical body, it's not surprising that that energy starts to become part of our experience. We speak in certain forms of yoga about kundalini energy. We talk about energy of the nadis. There's many different ways of studying it. And again, I'm not going to go into the intricacies of it because it's way too complex for me to cover in a few minutes. But if it's something that interests you, it's a beautiful, beautiful field of study. For now, what's important to mention, though, is just there are these energy bodies, there are these channels of energy in our body. And as we meditate, we start to access them. As we chant, japa,